And welcome back to the MLG.TV Columbus Open. There you see Justus going up against Optic Gaming. Optic Gaming with a 2-1 lead in this series. Yep. Mr. X joined by Benson.
Make sure you guys are voting on Twitter as well. Use hashtag Optic Gaming, hashtag Justus. Who do you guys think is going to take this series? And of course, make sure you have hashtag MLGAW Open in that tweet as well for a chance to win. Right now, Optic Gaming are 2-1 in the lead here in this winners bracket, best of 5. However, we're going to Uplink, which is a great game mode for both of these two teams.
Yeah, I've had a ton of fun casting Uplink, watching Uplink being played.
I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, Quaffle, man. It's all about who can control it the most and making sure you lock down that respawn.
Yeah, that's the satellite drone for all you people.
Yeah,
I believe that's
you don't know the Harry Potter reference.
Harry Potter reference.
You gotta slip in a Harry Potter reference every now and then.
I've seen like 2 of the movies.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Quite frankly, you're letting me down. You know what? We're staying up late tonight. We're watching some Harry Potter. You can't even say no.
Fully expected to let you down when you brought that topic up. So, on this map, you're going to see, Sentinel side pretty much have a little bit of an advantage. They're able to get to that satellite drone there, take 2 or 3 steps and able to get it in with that momentum if they're able to get there clear. So, going to look for one player on the Sentinel team to get up in that glass building to the right, cover over the satellite drone, really be able to control where that moves around the map. They should be able to get some scores.
Looking at Scumpy off the bat, but that's Formal, who just completely left hooked Machilla. Satellite drone still on the floor. No one actually picked that up just yet. Crim on a 2 streak straight off his respawn. Again, satellite drone still down. Another play from Crim. If he can get up towards top blue, which sadly you can't jump from there, but he turns around and classic. Oh, well, that's not gone well for you, my friend. It really hasn't. And Crim is going to continue on his rampage. Can he find one more? No, he can't, but Scumpy has the satellite drone in his hand. Is he going to go for the 1-point play, or is he going to go for the 2? He goes for the 2 and misses just shy. So close. The drone's still down there. Formal is there. Can he potentially pick up a couple of kills? Gets one. Nadeshot trying to put some pressure on, but it isn't going to happen, and Justus should be able to get that satellite drone out.
Yeah, and Justus is just going to throw that satellite drone off the map. It's going to go back to its original point. You see Optic Gaming, they're going to be able to control it again, and that's going to be Scump again with the drone moving up into the yellow building. He's going to wait for his teammates to come support him. I like this play from Scump.
Yeah, he's completely surrounded by Justus players. It was 4 players literally everywhere. He had nowhere to go at all. Nadeshot, though, needs to pick up this kill on Machilla. Does so. And that, of course, the satellite drone carrying means that the satellite drone is down. However, you have Classic, who's just sort of rotating around the outside. He's going to pick up one. Nicely played. Looks to the left-hand side. There's the second. Not able to find the third, though, as Crim has hands on the drone.
Yeah, we really haven't seen Justus get any control of the drone in this game. Looks like Crim, he's going to go in this bottom middle. That's going to be a score for Crim. Great shot from the bottom middle of the map, and Optic Gaming is going to get a 1-point score. The first one's on the board in this game.
Love that play from Crim. Didn't waste any time whatsoever. Picked up the drone, knew exactly what he wanted to do. Run bottom mid, double jump, throw. Very common spot that we see on comeback, and he made it work.
Yeah, I've seen Envy use that spot a lot. I mean, Merc, he loves it. I watched him put in 10 points from that spot earlier in the day. I mean, just phenomenal play. I'm pretty sure Crim likes to sit around the venue, watch all these matches. Pretty sure he picked that up or already knew that.
Yep. Right now, though, Crim just chilling up top, 9 of 5, 3 kill spree. Scumpy, sorry, not Scumpy, I believe that was Formal, who had that satellite drone, but it doesn't matter. Crim is able to continue slaying all around. That satellite drone, which is still down for now, on board with Optic. Nadeshot still has some of his overclock to use, but he's going to take a concussion to the face, somehow still alive. He turns around and gets a second kill, nicely played. Immediately goes for the satellite drone, has it in his hand. Can he try and escape? He's going to juke out one play completely. He could potentially just go for a 1-point play here, but no, not going to happen. Satellite drone is down, but it's rolling straight towards Scumpy. He's not able to pick it up, and now Crim6, the only player from the green wall in a position to pick it up.
He fired a shot there too early. If he would have waited a second, he might have been able to pick up that 2-piece. It looks like that satellite drone is going to be reset. I think it's back over near where it is, but it looked like an Optic Gaming member is going to pick it up. It could be Scum. He has the opportunity maybe throw an alley-oop to Crim, but it looks like they have him covered, and he is going to get a 2-point play. Dunk for Scum, as they are going to go up 3-0.
And right now, that's a 2-possession game, more importantly. Of course, Optic Gaming on the good side, though, so you're going to want to rack up as many points as you possibly can. Nadeshot currently 9 and 9, Crim 12 and 8. Nade's going to pick up another kill now. Oh, turns around and finds himself a second. That was unable. There's potentially a third and a fourth here for Nadeshot if he wants them. Crim and Scump, though, clean up, and surprised no one from Optic Gaming picked up that satellite drone earlier. Formal has it. Nature wide open. Could potentially have gone for a pass there, but Formal's going to go for 2 points. It connects as well. 5-0 Optic Gaming. They are turning up here late night in Columbus.
Yeah, you see the 4 players from Justus. They're going to be over by the satellite drone. It's going to be important for Krim to pick up a few kills here, keep them off of it. He's going to get 1, and that's going to buy his team enough time to get them control of the drone. But one thing I want to point out, Justus not doing a good enough job rotating back to their base. They pretty much just keep flooding towards the drone side. They can let the drone player come to them. They can really take advantage of that. They don't have to push so aggressively. They're pretty much running into the other players from Optic Gaming.
Right now, Formal trying to push back. Make sure they can pick up that satellite drone. It is in the hands of Scumpy. Nadeshot kind of running that blocking role. He's going to go down there. Sadly, Scumpy in a bit of a pickle, to be honest with you, but he is still alive somehow, but is going to go down. Formal last man for Optic Gaming, who can put some pressure on the satellite drone. Can he pick up the kill on the satellite drone? No, immediately goes for Mochila instead. Wasn't able to pick up either. Classic with drone control. 27 seconds left. This would be good if he could get a 2-point play here, but at this point, any amount of points would be good.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know if he was even playing for an offensive play. I was thinking he just didn't want the satellite drone to get in the hands of Optic Gaming, try and give up more points, but it looks like they're actually going to be able to get it back. It's going to be Krim. He's going to try and make a valiant throw towards the goal. Doesn't look like that is going to happen. Looks like we're going to finish up this first half, Ben. Oh, we made up a score right here from Classic. He's going to try and throw that 1-point play, and it doesn't. He forgot the ball.
Yeah, it helps when you go for the 1-point play to actually throw the ball towards the portal. I'm just saying, for future reference, that's something you may want to think about.
That's like a Mark Sanchez play. You don't know Mark Sanchez because you're from Europe, but
yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what it's like.
Yeah,
Mark Sanchez.
I mean, the butt fumble, not like the butt fumble.
Let me just Google that real quick. Yeah. Anyway, 5-0 Optic Gaming in the first side. Crimsix going big there with 17 and 11. You have Formal 13 and 12, Nate 13, 14, Scump 11 and 11. Meanwhile, over on the other side, Enable 14 and 13, Moch 13 and 15. No one else really up to much on that side, but we'll see now, can Justus utilize this good side and put 5 points on?
Right, they're going to come out and get 3 kills right off the bat in the feed. You're going to get another one here from Enable. Looks like you're going to have Mochila working up the right-hand side of the map with the satellite drone. He's going to cut back towards the middle. It looks like he's going to get a 2-point play right here.
That was nice play.
For Justus. So right in that first, 30 seconds of the game, Ben, Justus is going to get on the board with a 2-point score. Great way for them to start. If they were going to mount a comeback at all in this series, that was going to be how it was going to be done.
Enable?
And Enable,
he double straight to Slag. Slag just got another 2-point play.
That was a pass.
That was a pass.
Wow.
That was, oh my God. I've compared Enable to Tom Brady several times, and that's exactly why. But another pass is coming in. Justus are not wasting any time. They could go for another pass, but Enable tries to go for it himself. Arguably should have passed it. Mochila's down. Slack still in the base. Can he pick up one? Can he pick up 2? No, he can't. Fantastic base defense coming in from Optic Gaming. It's a 1-point game, though, with still 4 minutes to play, Matt. This is very, very close.
I mean, just a huge play right there from Justus. And you see Scump, he's going to be your drone carrier. Looks like he does not want to go for that 1-point shot from that right side door. It looks like he's going to play strictly for that 2, and he is going to be taken out as the players from Justus. The good defensive stand. Looks like Nate actually getting close with that drone, but he is going to be taken out as well. Looks like Mochila, he's going to try and run this out of his base. Pretty dangerous call.
Yeah, again, Optic wanted to make that a 1-point play. Oh, sorry, a 2-possession play. That's why they didn't go for that 1 point. They were desperate to try and get 2. Unfortunately, Mochila does go down on that right side. Classic somehow stays alive. No idea how he managed to do that, but satellite drone in the hand of Nature once again, pushing the right-hand side, decides not to go for the long-distance throw, and it may pay for the price there as Enable picks up 2. Formal needs to kill Enable, but he's not going to be able to do so. That satellite drone bouncing around. Crimsix has it in his hands, tries to throw it away, but in actual fact, he's just thrown it behind it, turns around, though, picks up a kill. That's his 2nd kill in quick succession as well. Scumpy shutting down Slack. Nadeshot with the satellite drone once again, and it tries to go for the beatdown. Not gonna happen. And at this point, you have to ask, Optic have been in a position where they could have gone for a 1-point play that many times. Would it have been worth it?
Right, I mean, we saw that earlier in one of our series. I forget which team it was. We've been here very long today. But, they had a good chance to get a few, 1-point tosses from there. They ended up losing by 3. I believe it was FaZe, actually. And it ended up costing them in the game at the end. So you'll always wonder if we look back and, Justus, they will take this uplink game right here on comeback. Maybe some of those 1-point scores would have helped out the gaming out in the long run.
All right, 2.5 minutes left. 5-4 still in favor of Optic Gaming. Crimsix with the satellite drone. He's trying to put some yards on it. He could actually just go for it, but he's going to have to play bait here, waiting for some team support. Crim goes down. There will be more Optic Gaming players pushing, though. I think one is Formal. Formal needed to try and push out there and get that kill quicker before that drone reset. And sadly, it's still going to be a 1-point game for Optic Gaming.
Yeah, but if you look at the spawns on the bottom of your screen, Ben, you'd see that the Justus players are spawning right by the drone. respawn, and you see one player from Justus in position on the roofs already, and that is going to be enabled. He is going to start spawn killing, and you see the drone being moved up the map extremely fast by the players of Justus. And it looks like Slack,
missed!
and he
just missed from
airballed
point-blank range. Oh my! Someone needs some target practice because that was not Slack-like at all.
Oh, what?
Mlg just lunged with the knife at Formal. Oh, I felt that. That was painful.
I don't know why Mlg is running around with his knife, but evidently...
Oh, the payback from Scumpy! He just knifed Mlg straight back. That was nasty again.
That was one of the oddest exchanges we've ever seen.
It really was.
Yeah,
it was like knife on knife action. That was strange, but Formal now with satellite drone in his hand, trying to run towards bottom middle, but needs to stay with his teammate here. You don't want to be isolated, and Scumpy's going to have to try and slay for Formal. However, Scumpy goes down, Formal goes down as well, and that drone is in a horrible position. Slack potentially for the one-point play, but a big kill comes in from Crim6, and Crim now with a satellite drone, desperate to try and escape.
Yeah, they need to get that drone out of the middle of the map.
Now, Matt.
That was a really dangerous spot for it to go. Obviously, we saw Crim from the other side. He threw an in from that distance. Didn't want that to happen to his team. He's just going to try and get the ball on the other side of the team's map and just really get it away from zone uplink. But you see the kill feed dominated by Justus right now. See the players, they're trying to mount a push.
Mlg, 37 seconds. This is going to be a two-point play. He's going to get it. And Justus with 1 point advantage in the last 30 seconds. 3 plays have gone down, but Mlg is going to stay spawn killing. Crim6 needs to try and pick him up. However, Formal now with a satellite drone. They're wide open. If they can get this 2 piece, it's going to be huge. Formal goes down. Scumpy is not there. Nadeshot's going to go down. Now it's basically down to Scumpy to try and pick it up, but Slack is going to grab it. 15 seconds left. The satellite drone is going to reset.
That was dangerous right there for Justus. I mean, they got that 2-point score. Nobody went back to where the drone reset.
So risky.
I believe it was Formal was able to pick it up and get it.
If they'd
Scump open at the top of the base. They were about to set up that pass. Would have had a chance to turn around, throw a shot in. But Ben, did you expect anything less than a Game 5 in this series?
I mean, it just had to be, didn't it? You know, our number 1 and number 2 seeds going at each other. And you can see just how close that game was. It's interesting, though. You know, halfway, Justus dominated, completely dominated. Then we go over to S&D. Optic completely dominated. It's just back and forth action, really.
Yeah, just phenomenal Call of Duty action. The final map is going to be S&D Recovery. Oh, it's a map that we saw. It was Optic Gaming. They dropped TK earlier in pool play in a map 5 scenario. So we're going to see if they change up some of their strategies, you know, to make it work on this one.
Optic Gaming better be hoping for that Scumpy that turned up in the first S&D, because they're going to need that against this Justus team, that's for sure. For now, though, quick commercial break. When we return, Game 5.